The setting of this book is in Kenya, Kakamega. And this is a place that, according to culture, according to beliefs, according to the customs of people, it's expected that
Welcome to Book World with Karen Reborn. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen Reborn. In case you're new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. And for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back and appreciating my content. Let's get into the video. So today we are continuing with the analysis of Silent Song and Other Stories. We are on this, we went up to the 7th story, and today we are continuing to the next one, and the title is Talking Money by Stanley Gazemba from Kenya. First of all, let me take you through the characters that we have in this book. We have Mukidanyi, the main character. We have Ronika, who is the wife to Mukidanyi. We have Kizungu, who is the father to Mukidanyi. We have Galo, who is the client, or rather the customer. So first, let's go into the episodic analysis, and as I take you through the synopsis of the book. Number 1, we have Mukidanyi dismissing his elder brother. Mukidanyi wants to sell land, and because he wanted to sell this land, he's forced to go and talk to some of the people, just as the culture dictates. Talking to the brother doesn't take this and doesn't want Mukidanyi to sell this piece of land. But because of greed and of money, he goes ahead and sells this land. So there is this dismissing of the elder brother. He refuses and tells the brother that he's not going to accept that, and he doesn't take the brother's advice. On the other hand, we also see the conversation between Mukidanyi and Ronika, the wife, telling him against selling this land. But what does he do? He flogs the wife in return. That is another thing that we see in this book. So there is also the arrival of Gallo and his lawyer for negotiation. This man has now agreed that I'm going to sell this piece of land. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to do it. He's not willing to accept any advice from anyone. And then there's also now the arrival of these people. Gallo comes with a briefcase. Gallo is shown around the place. They negotiate the price. But to make it sound so funny, nothing like negotiation happens, because he only tells this man that I will be giving you land at this amount. But what does this man do? He accepts the offer even without having to bargain over it. He just accepts. You said I have $1 million. You said $1 million. That's so. Take the land. That is what happens. There is no aspect of bargaining. And remember, we are talking about this book. The setting of this book is in Kenya, Kakamega. And this is a place that, according to culture, according to beliefs, according to the customs of people, it's expected that people bargain and bargain and bargain. You have to talk until you don't have saliva in your mouth so that you can bargain to a certain extreme. But here, you say you quote your price and that's it. So there's something so fishy about this person, Gallo. Then on getting back to how he received these people, he receives Gallo warmly and even tells Gallo that I'll organize men, I'll organize boys to come and ensure that this road is good enough for you to pass through. So he's ready to assist, he's ready to help without receiving anything, because this person was offering a lot of money. Then another thing that we can see in this thing, there's also this aspect of signing papers. Mukidanyi accepts to sign this paper even without considering who this person really was, reading these papers and understanding them. Number 1, this man refuses to go to school. Kizungu, the father, took him to school, but he could not go. He could not continue with the studies because he was so naughty. And now this gets back to him. He's now signing papers with his thumbprint without even knowing whatever is written in that paper. And then the land is just gone like that. So another thing that we see that is so fishy and so careless, he takes money without even counting them. He's offered a briefcase full of money. That is enough. I quoted 500, I quoted 1,000,000. You gave me that. It's enough. Why should I count it? I trust you as a friend. I trust you as a good client who is offering to buy my land. What if only money that was inside that briefcase was on top, and down or below that there was something else? Another thing that we can see that makes it look so fishy is that then also there's also the aspect of being excited about the money. He doesn't sleep until the man is attacked by voices at night. Voices are attacks from under the bed where the suitcase was lying. And the wife even becomes so sarcastic and laughs about the situation, and says that the money is talking. Ensure that run outside, take the money back to the owner. It's talking. And this is someone who's been so rude on addressing people. He's been so vlogs the wife when her wife was trying to give some advice. Chases the elder brother away when he was trying to give some advices. This is someone that was so that no one there's no advice he could receive. And then he was so strong. He was the great man with the money. He was now the figure that was now so good and great. And now the weaknesses now comes when now money begins to talk. The great person, the fierce person that no one could address now comes and becomes so naive, becomes so fearful, becomes so nervous because of this talking money inside the suitcase. So again, that is that. And the wife even takes this as an advantage to attack him about the evil spirits that were together with that money. So analyzed here, as some of the episodic analysis, from what you can see, there was Mkidanyi dismissing his elder brother. There's arrival of Gallo and his lawyer for negotiation. There's also the disturbing night of the evil spirits, the talking money. Remember the title, the talking money. That is where we get now the title, talking money. The money was talking inside the suitcase. And this man is now forced to return this suitcase back to the owner, return the money. And on the journey, we are told that it was not an easy one. On the road, there was a lot of challenges that he met. It was at night. Things were blocking the way. There were just a lot. And because we are talking about the evil spirits here, that is what probably it was in his mind. And so he thought that he was going through the same thing during the time he was returning money. And he takes back the money, runs back. And at this point now we realize the only point of refuge and solace is now the wife and the house. This is the wife that he could not even heed her advice. He's now coming back to get refuge to this from this woman and from this house. At the beginning, he was just that person who could not be told anything. He had made his decision, and things were just going on so well. No one knew that it was going to get to that point at the end. And so there's also that fear of demons that makes him to become so naive, so nervous, makes him to become so nervous and just speaks about some things in her, just has to return it and become so polite. Yeah. So the themes that we can see in this book, we have ethnocentric beliefs in spirit. Wife believes that the money in the suitcase is talking, and he now tells the husband that you have to return it, and also the husband now returns it. They also believe that the money was talking. So there's these beliefs that people believe that there are spirits that exist. I don't know if someone, please comment down below if in European countries you experience this, because I've seen this in African continent. People believe in spirits so much, and you're told a story until you become so fearful and you think that it's the truth. I can't tell whether it's the truth or rather it's not. Someone just comment down below. What do you think? What do you think about these spirits? Do they exist? Are they there? Is there something like evil spirits? Yeah. Then also there's obsession with money and power of guilt. This tough man becomes now weak. He doesn't even want to speak loudly for people to hear, or even for the spirits to hear. he now whispers. The tough man that we've been talking about now begins to whisper. And then another thing, that there's also the guilty in consulting before selling a land. This land belongs to this man, and even though it belonged to him, he still has to consult the elder brother. There's some guilt in selling of your own property because of the coming together of society. In Africa, people come together. People live together as a community. In case you're going to make a decision, it's important that you go and consult. This is in a village setup, for instance. You have to consult from the people, from your brothers, from the communities before you do something. You can't just wake up and decide that today I'm going to sell 1 acre of land. It's not possible. You have to consult. So there's that guilt that even though it's your property, you still have to consult someone to ensure that they allow you to do that. And so there's also primitive superstition on sources of wealth. People believe that if someone is going to have a lot of money, then probably this person is making this money in a way that is not good. Is making this money in a maybe this person is a member of Illuminati. A lot of things are told, or rather this person has sacrificed something or someone in order to gain wealth. You can't just gain wealth in a very good way. People will start talking or thinking of negative things about it. That is what, according to my own perspective of what I've seen. So there's also that primitive superstition that if you own too much wealth, if you own a lot of things, then it means that you've gained it in a very different way, in a very bad way, or rather you've sacrificed your family members in order to gain it. There are just a lot of stories that surrounds that. That's that. Then again, there's also the importance of consultation of family property. That one I've talked about it. You have to consult someone before you make a decision. Before you decide to do something, you have to look for people, consult them. If they say no, you'll definitely not do it. That's why at the beginning we see Mukidani dismissing his elder brother, because the elder brother did not buy the point. He didn't buy the idea, and he didn't want Mukidani to sell this land. But what happens? He goes ahead and does it. And now what are people going to talk about? We warned you against doing this. You went ahead against our own will and did it. That's why these are coming to you. That's why your fate ended like this. That is what people are going now to talk about here. So I don't know what you think about this book by Stanley Gazemba. According to this, we have the talking money. And at the beginning, when I was reading the title, Talking Money, reading the title Talking Money, what comes into your mind? Let me know down below. Because on my side, when I was reading this title Talking Money, whatever came to my mind was like, you know, if you have money, you cannot be told of anything. I didn't see that maybe money is somewhere talking. I just saw it from a very different perspective, that maybe this person cannot be told anything, cannot be advised. He can make his own decisions the way he wants it, because money is talking. Money is involved. And the story about money we can never exhaust it. There's a lot that comes with money. There's pride that comes with money. There's just a lot of things that people believe comes with money. So with this, I thought that maybe talking money means that this person was now a changed person, was now a different person, and had to live in a very, very different way on how he addresses things and how he addresses people. That is what I thought. Yeah, so that is it. I've talked about the episodic analysis. I've talked about the characters in the book. I've also talked about the themes that are in the book. That is the ethnocentric beliefs in spirits. I've also talked about obsession with money and the power of guilt. Also tackled primitive superstition on sources of wealth. What I've told you, that just comment down below what you think about it. Then there's also importance of consultation of family wealth. Living together means that you have to consult, you have to know something before you make a decision. You have to be able to consult from your family members first. If they say no, you're not going to buy it. Even if it was a good one. It was a good idea and you thought it was going to be good, but you'll have to take heed of their advice. Yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching until this point. Thank you so much for always coming back and appreciating my content. And shout out to all people that have been watching my videos. I realize that a lot of videos have been watched in the past 1 month. People have been watching, and thank you so much for doing that. And may God bless you. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, bye.